I turned my phone on early. I was gonna walk and talk with y'all on the way to the courthouse. We got our own situation going on. Some funny shit happened yesterday. I decided I wanted to tell y'all about. Some funny shit happened yesterday. Some dope shit happened yesterday, and some funny shit happened yesterday. I'll tell y'all the dope shit first. So, we've met a couple of people from both families, might I add, and I do also want to add everyone that is related to anybody in this particular situation. Y'all can always come up on my platform and talk about what y'all want to talk about. I don't know who might want to talk. Obviously, the the family of the accused, this might not be something that they want to do. But all parties are invited up. I met a couple of people from Jam Master Jay's family, from Jam Master Jay's side. I've exchanged a couple of phone numbers. Maybe they come talk with us. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Also, I've been speaking with some of the family of the side of the accused. Maybe they come speak with us. Maybe they don't. I don't know. So I wanted to tell you about this. I'm not going to tell y'all who it is. Every single day I come out here in the morning, it's one lady. So I'm not going to tell y'all who it is because I don't want the person being harassed. I'm not going to tell y'all who it is because I don't want the, good morning, because I don't want the person being harassed. So I'm not going to tell, I mean, it don't matter, but I'm not going to tell y'all who it is anyway. I'm just not going to tell y'all. So we sitting in court, and for everybody that tries to swear up and down I'm not a journalist and tries to disrespect me in such a manner, don't be surprised if very soon you see me on an extremely large platform, you know, just pulling up to talk for a minute or two. Don't be surprised. In any regard, what's this power look like? In any regard, a well known journalist shows up in court, and this shit was dope. So they come and they sit right next to me. Now, I've seen them in court before. This isn't the first time they came to this particular court proceeding. I know them. I've seen them around a lot, just so we could be clear. I haven't seen them much in like probably the last, since I moved to Coney Island, I haven't seen them. But before I moved to Coney Island, I used to see them all the time. Because remember, before we moved out here, we was real active, feeding people and doing things like that. So the majority of the places that I had seen this individual, to be honest with you, it was when we was out doing community service, you know, feeding people, getting people clothes, stuff like that. Anyway, so they pull up in the courtroom. They walk straight in the courtroom. They come sit down next to me. They talk to me about the case for about 7-8 minutes, and then they get up and they leave. But before they leave, they gave me their number. So I'm saying all this that to say this. When your peers respect what you do, fam, when your peers respect you, like when your peers respect you, fam, your peers, it's dope. It's just fucking dope. When the people who do what you do for a living at a really, really high level respect what you do and like what you do. And the reason why I wanted to say this is because when the person came up to me and spoke to me in the courtroom, everybody in the courtroom paid attention, turned around, look, judge, the lawyers, everybody, you feel me? So I'm literally living in a place where people treat me like garbage, tell all types of weirdo lies about me, but when I go out in the world and I'm around affluent people, I'm around people who are out there doing shit, I'm around the movers and the shakers respect me and fuck with me. That's why no matter how badly people lie on me, that's why no matter how badly people try to do me, I'm still here. It's all by the grace of God. That's it. That's all. I'm literally, God put me in a place where every single person hates me and basically wants me dead just to show his power. And that's the way I look at it. Because I don't know anybody that could survive going through what I'm going through, fam. I don't know anybody that wouldn't have already probably taken a life, or worse, taken somebody else's life. You know? I don't know nobody that could go through what I'm going through right now and, you know, not do something extreme. With that being said, so most likely we will be interviewing somebody from Jam Master Jay's family. I just spoke to somebody from Jam Master Jay's family yesterday. They said they would love to pull up. They would love to give us an interview. There's a couple of other people that would like to give us interviews. We got to get our shit straighten it out, and then we're going to do that. But I thought that was dope. Let me tell you a little bit about the case real quick. So closing statements was by the prosecution yesterday. Yesterday, the prosecution released their closing statement. We want to say I'll wait. Yesterday, prosecution released their closing statements. Today, the defense is going to do their closing statements. Now, as far as yesterday is concerned, the defense didn't even have a defense, man. You want to know what the defense used? Remember during the first day of testimony, and I said they had the detective up there, and remember the detective kept saying that they didn't, he didn't say this and he didn't say that, you know, whatever paperwork they had that had his signature on it, he didn't say this and he didn't say that. Remember I said that was a big deal? Remember I was saying how they should base their defense on that? Do you remember? Okay, so let's fast forward a couple of more days. So remember when they was interviewing the girl, I believe her name was Lydia Hyde, and she was basically saying, you know, the paperwork that the police took down was incorrect, and those weren't her words? Copy. Now, remember, there's a whole nother person that all of those things happen for. I told you about this. And what did I say in all of those cases? I kept saying this is basically where their case is at. They basically have information that has been allowed into the grand jury that these people on the stand are now saying that they didn't say. Why is it that that's basically what the defense opened up with? That was their defense. They went and got a memory expert. That's the only person they called on the stand. The only person that they called on the stand was a memory expert. So you trying to tell me the thing that I was basically saying that they should have been using as a defense this whole entire time is the thing that they should have been using as a defense this whole entire time? So the thing that I was saying, that I was like, this is their defense. I don't know any other way that they can have a defense. This is the only thing that I could think of. And I said this on day one, basically. You trying to tell me that now, all of a sudden at the last minute, they decided to use that as a defense? Last minute, fam. And I'm going to tell you what even makes this even probably no more egregious. The judge literally said you had these people on the stand and you didn't ask them any of those questions. What did I tell y'all that the defense was doing this whole time? They were asking people questions that they had no business asking. They'll have people up there asking them a ton of questions that don't do nothing for nobody. What did I say? So the judge basically said the same thing that I said. Y'all had these people on the stand. Y'all didn't ask them any of these questions. I'm going to explain something to y'all that don't know how the judicial system works. You can't just randomly ask a person a question just because you have them on the stand. First of all, it has to be a part of what you're doing. So let's say your defense is, I don't know, your defense is that there was no conspiracy, right? But that means that you have to produce evidence showing that there was no conspiracy. Let's say your defense is someone else did the murder. So that means that you have to be producing evidence. That's the line that you have to go down. You can't just have a person on the stand and ask them any old haphazard question about anything that you want to ask them. You cannot do that. That's why I keep trying to tell you, y'all be out here crucifying people in the real world that did nothing wrong. All somebody did was go lie on them And since since human beings in this society that we're living in right now is so based off of how I feel rather than what makes sense, you could destroy a person's life off of how I feel. And it has nothing to do with reality. Nothing at all. But when you go to the court, you can't operate that way. If you have a case, if you're saying my client is innocent because of this, and that, that's the only things you're allowed to provide evidence for. You're not allowed to just talk about any old other random thing that has nothing to do with the actual crime. So basically what happened is, now when it's their turn to put on their case, they want to put on a specific case. And the specific case that they want to put on is basically that these people are misremembering the situation. But the whole entire time when the prosecution was putting their case on, you didn't lead up to that. You didn't ask any questions. You didn't go down that line. You didn't create that narrative the whole entire time. When you did your opening statements wasn't about this thing. The opening statements was about, I missed the opening statements, but the opening statements, they were not about people not having the appropriate information, people misremembering and shit like that. That wasn't, you have to prove your case. Do you understand what I'm saying, if that makes any sense? So now, just so we could be clear, their only defense for their clients seem to have been people are misremembering and people's memories are messed up. But they didn't spend any time building that up. They didn't spend any time creating that narrative. So they can't go argue that in front of the jury. So now they have nothing to argue in front of the jury. So they literally had one person come up. He was a memory expert. I don't know how much he could have been really beneficial if they would have did the due diligence with the other witnesses. But since they didn't do their due diligence with the other witnesses, and they didn't ask the other witnesses a line of questions that can lead to this particular narrative, they can't even discuss it in court, fam. I keep trying to tell y'all be out here listening to people that don't even know how court works. Y'all just be out here just listening to any old one that caught a case and went to jail for 10 years. Now all of a sudden in your mind, he's a freaking expert on the judicial system. No, he's not. He went and did prison time. We don't know if he was in there in the damn law library. He could have been in there, I don't know, messing with other dudes. We don't know what the hell he was doing. He could have been playing basketball his whole entire time. He could have been the chef. He could have been doing zero things having to do with learning the law. But y'all love to pretend like because some nigga went to jail for 10 years, now all of a sudden he got a damn he passed the bar exam. Y'all love to pretend that shit. Y'all love it. In any regard, in any regard, so they're going to be closing statements for the defense. Both of the defendants went out of their way to let people or to inform people that they killed Jam Master Jay. I don't know if they have. I don't know if they didn't. But out of the defendants' own mouth, the defendants have told multiple different parties that they killed Jam Master Jay multiple different times for a myriad of different reasons. None of them were good, obviously, because killing him wasn't even a good idea. Also, they have Little D's father, Big D, shooting at Tenard because he was mad that Tenard got his son messed around in this shit in the first place. Also, Tenard Washington, Ronald Washington, was busy bragging to the cops about how they wasn't gonna catch him. So these dudes, I don't know what to tell you. This new, and just so we could be clear, so Ronald Washington went to Baltimore with Jam Master Jay and another dude. I forgot the other guy's name off the top of my head. They went down there to go get drugs. Yakim is the dude that run Baltimore at that time. He tried to tell Jam Master Jay that Washington was no good. Jam Master Jay didn't listen to him, but Jam Master Jay sent Washington Tenard back to New York while he stayed down there to try to solidify the deal. Why do I say all this? Literally, what it sounds like happened, and we're going to find out more because there's another trial, but what it sounds like happened is, pardon me.
Please exit through the rear door.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, so they sent, sorry, I'm so sorry. So they sent the dude to come harass me on the bus, so I didn't just get no here. So basically what happened was, so they took the Tenard dude, and so they took the Tenard guy, they sent the Tenard dude back to New York. Jam Master Jay was told that that guy is no good, that he's no good, but Jam Master Jay still used him. So what the narrative is this: Tenard allegedly messed up the money, messed up the drugs, and that got Jam Master Jay in a bad situation. And because Jam Master Jay was in that bad situation, now he owed 10 keys to do Yakim down in Baltimore. And then shortly after that came up is when Jam Master Jay was killed. So the theory, and I'm not sure why the prosecution didn't just say this, but the theory is that since he messed up, at least this is the way they was saying it without saying it, since Washington messed up the drug money, he killed Jam Master Jay. That has something to do with it. But I'm going to tell you the wild part about this. For everybody that don't know, Jam Master Jay is a great dude, fam. Like, I know people that know dude. I've been hearing about this guy since the fucking 80s. Jam Master Jay is a great dude. Like, he's a really good guy. Like, he literally did go into debt because he was trying to hook up his friends. Because he wanted to be like the dude that made sure that his friends had places to stay, live, eat. He was feeding niggas. He didn't go into debt because he was greedy. He went into debt because he was helping people. So check the, and there's a whole nother story behind that also. So his money ran out because Run didn't want to do any concerts. But I've been knew about this. This was old. But then I found out, I was talking to somebody the other day that was running with them back in the, that was running with Run DMC and them back in the 80s. I was just talking to them like last week. So basically what happened is that Run didn't want to do concerts anymore, so their money dried up. And if you pay attention to what's going on right now, DMC is on concert with some rock bands. I forgot which rock band DMC is on concert with, but DMC goes on concerts with rock bands. So that kind of lends to the idea. You understand what I'm saying? So they're basically saying that Tenard had him killed because they owed them money, which is wild and bananas. And that's why the dude, Little D's father, Big D, was shooting at Tenard. Tenard is not no good. Look, they just have to follow me everywhere I go, fam. This shit is bananas. Hold on, I gotta. My fucking shit is bananas, man. That nigga came straight in the fucking shit and came and sat next to me like I was his girlfriend, fam. I don't know this nigga. I don't know this nigga from Adam. So they constantly, so I'm assuming now he following me on the train for the day. Because they have them follow me on the train and shit. So I just go talk to the train conductor and just let the train conductor know I got some homeless people. They gonna follow me and try to get into a fight with me. What you gonna do?
Okay.
That's what I do. Fuck it. What you gonna do, right? Anything else I wanted to let into this? So these guys basically told the world they did it, man. I don't know what to tell you. They basically, yep. I don't get it. I'm just gonna get in trouble. I don't get it. Thank you. Now I gotta go let this nigga walk because he gonna try to follow me. Act like we friends or some shit. It's wild, fam. You do not want to move out to Coney Island, fam. I don't know no better way to put it. You do not want to move out here. Y'all never ask yourself why every time I go live, there's homeless people around me? Every single time I go live, there's homeless people around me. Homeless people and drug addicts. Every time I go live, there's homeless. Shit is crazy. Now he gonna go in the train and try to figure out how to be around me. Shit is crazy, fam. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so yeah, so Tenard, let me plug this charger in. So Tenard told a ton of people he killed J Master J. I just want to be clear on this, for everybody that don't get it. Like, he told a ton of people. I don't know, it could have been somewhere in like 10 times. I think they have different instances where this dude said that he killed J Master J. They got like 10 times, man. So now we go to the car with the conductor. And then I go have a conversation with the conductor. Let the conductor know that there will be people on the train coming to attack me. They're gonna be homeless. So walk past it. He tried to get into the car with the conductor, but I'm gonna get into the other one. Here, how you doing today, my brother? I'm sorry to bother you. I'm a content creator. When I get on the train every day, they send homeless people to come attack me. I got stabbed on the train like 2 weeks ago, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna be in this car and I'm gonna knock on the door when the homeless people come to try to start trouble with me.
Yeah, pardon me, big man. Will this train go to downtown, Manhattan? Yeah? Train?
We're in downtown. Chinatown?
No, I'm trying to get off at Atlantic. Okay, I get the queue from here.
See?
You're right. I get the queue from here.
Yeah,
Go to EP Street.
Atlantic Avenue, yes.
Okay.
He might be one of them. So we gonna go on this side. They got one of them already in here, right here, the dude that was following me on the bus. But we gonna go on this side. So they have one of them in here and they got one of them in there. So they're gonna be trying to figure out, don't worry, we got our camera right here. We're gonna get it all on camera. So they're gonna be trying to figure out how they could start a problem with me. Watch it. It's crazy. Anyway, until we get... This doesn't. Ah. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all go because apparently I forgot to charge my battery. I thought I did. So I'm gonna let y'all go and we're gonna get this shit sorted out. Everybody have a beautiful day. I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out. Salute.